Ahoy, hoy, I'm Pavo.
And I'm Neil.
And welcome to episode 24 of...
That's No Moon.
It's a podcast.
Wow!
Oh, God.
You went the wrong way round.
What a good start. Yes, it's your weekly go of all the Star Wars news that's happening all around the week.
Absolutely. Right, I just want to practice that once more. If I say That's No Moon, you've got to do a bit more of an Alec Guinness, all right?
Oh, right, okay.
So let's just try that. It's not going to ever be this way again, so I just want to hear your version of
Okay.
it. So, welcome to That's No Moon.
It's a podcast. Hello there.
Oh, I like that. That's
Thank
good.
you very much.
That's
Thank
good. You're right, Phil Cool.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Phil Cool. Oh, yeah, the kids will recognise that reference.
Mike Yarwood.
He'd never get away with the stuff that he did today with his Rolf Harris, would he?
No. Oh, gosh,
his whole act would have been stuffed.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, he was a big Rolf, wasn't he?
Yeah, that was it. That was his piece de resistance. Every week you'd watch his show and hope that he did his Rolf Harris.
I know, he was very good at that, wasn't he?
Dear me. Eddie Large and his Jimmy Savile as well.
Oh, yeah.
Out of his... I don't
Mind
know.
you, they never repeat, let alone like. Anyway, we digress. This isn't not no 80s.
Yeah.
This is That's No Moon. So the first story, pal. So we have spoken of the Star Wars Celebrations 2017 and things, what we would hope to see, and etc., etc., and even our own experiences at the 2016 one. So they have now announced that there won't be another one until 2019. And this one will be special. The official announcement goes as follows. While we might be in the thick of getting ready for Star Wars Celebrations Orlando, it's never too early to start thinking about when the next celebration will be. Celebration is the official, definitive Star Wars event with entertainment, interactive experiences, and exclusives that can only be found at this Lucasfilm production. They are the ultimate community fan gathering as well, and friends will want to start planning to be together again to commemorate everyone's favourite saga. The next official celebration is slated for a location and date soon to be announced in 2019. So what do you make of that?
It makes me think that they must be doing something about Han Solo in
That Disney one.
In the Disney one. Because that's coming out May of next year.
Yeah, so it looks like they probably won't change the official.
No, but also the fact that, like, even if they said, "Oh no, we'll hold back for D23 next year," well, I think D23 will already have happened.
Yeah, because that's July.
Yeah.
D23.
So, and then there isn't going to really be. You can't have Comic-Con. Comic-Con's not until July as well.
No.
So, Han Solo will have been and gone by then.
So they'll have nothing to release, will they, until episode 9?
Yeah.
So it'll be an episode.
So you would think there'd have to be, if there isn't something at Celebration, which I still think there's going to be something at Celebration.
What, of the Han Solo?
There's going to be something. I think there's going to be something.
Even if it's just like that panel we had. Where
it'll be the title. Maybe it'll be the title. Yeah. And then we'll get a teaser trailer at D23, because at that point, that's in July.
Yeah.
So that's only 8 months away from...
It's weird, because we're going to be anticipating then 2 sort of trailers, because I think the teaser trailer for Last Jedi will come out in April at the celebrations, and then probably around the July time they'll be releasing the first full trailer, do you think?
Maybe, but there's no harm in salivating over 2 Star Wars movies,
it'd be
especially with the fact that they're going to be coming out within 5 months of each other. So there's going to be... I can't see that they're going to start the promotional push for Han Solo after The Last Jedi comes out, because that only gives them four and a half months, 5 months to be able to get things going.
I mean, do you think it's feasible that they could actually change that release date?
I don't think so now. I think they would have done it by now if they were going to do it. I really think that it would have been. I think...
just on that same subject, why do you think they are releasing it in May?
Because I think they're testing the water out.
What, for the summer blockbuster?
To see how much money they can make, how successful it's going to be in what is the original Star Wars. Yeah. They already own Christmas, as the last 2 years have shown. If they can if the Han Solo movie can take $1 billion, like Rogue One has, then we'll be seeing 2 Star Wars movies a year.
And that's what you think?
That's what I think they're going to do. I think they're testing it out, because they could. There's no reason why they couldn't put it in December. It doesn't seem to be any reason to me why it couldn't be, because it's December,
and it will
but it just seems, see, I mean, like, they also, I'm assuming everybody would know that if they put episode 9 in May, that's going to take a billion anyway, because it's episode 9. But if they do that with one of these movies, which I think to them they're almost like free wax of the mole, or they're free goes, because if they don't work, then they'll probably still take 300-400 million, and they can go, oh well, it's a standalone story, we tried it and it didn't quite work.
But to be
fair, if it does work,
a Han Solo one, you would think it's going to be the bigger of.
And if you look at Han Solo, if you decided before you saw Rogue One, do you want to see Han Solo movie or a Rogue One movie?
A Han Solo.
Before you saw anything about Rogue One, it's going to be, even if it is just to go, I don't think this is going to work, it's going to be interesting to see how they balls this up. So I think that's what I think. It could be 100% wrong. Could be well and truly out of it.
That was the only logic I could think of as why they wanted to bring it into May, was to bring the 2-film scenario in. Because also the fact that Disney own Marvel, and Marvel obviously release 2 films a year, don't they? And they've got it very successfully releasing 2 films a year. There's no reason why Star Wars couldn't work like that. It just must mean to me, though, that the next standalone movie they will have to announce soon.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, that's something that they could... Because I don't think, and I might be wrong on this, but I don't think Lucasfilm have got a big presence at Comic-Con this year.
No.
Or, or Disney have got a massive presence like Marvel normally do, and things like that. So maybe they will use Comic-Con next year, but then again, Disney have got their own convention,
and that's proven very successful now. I mean, look at the crowds that were queuing to go and see, like, the Pirates one last year, and Johnny Depp came out. It's a huge event now because of the fact that Disney's got Marvel, it's got Star Wars, it's now also got Pixar, and now Indiana Jones. And Indiana Jones is confirmed to start filming in 2019.
Well, it's going to be out 2019.
Yes, it's got a release date 2019. It starts filming at the back end of this year into next. So
they've got plenty of stuff. Plus the fact that I know that a lot of people online moan about the at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con, a lot of the film companies aren't particularly happy with the way that the security works, so that things get leaked out. Yeah. But that never happens at D23.
No.
D23, it's very, very strict. So, again, why would Disney go to something like Comic-Con when they've got their own convention?
Well, they have.
So people are there specifically to see Disney stuff. So,
it's a huge franchise, isn't it? Everything in that Disney mould now. Even the Disney cartoons, I mean, they're just hitting that the billion dollar mark.
Yeah.
Without Pixar and the brand.
Indeed.
So, talking to Disney, during a Disney shareholders meeting, footage from The Last Jedi was shown, including Luke's first words to Rey after he accepts the lightsaber. Now, I've noticed you put a little footnote, and I'll let you tell this, and I'll explain why I didn't go too much further in. He asked Rey, "Who are you?" So, question to you, Pav. If she is his daughter or related somehow, surely he would have known that or felt her via the Force. Now, that's what I gained from this. But you've now updated the line, "Who are you?" is said when Luke and Rey are in a hut on Act 2.
Yeah.
More of a motivational line than not knowing who she is. Now, the reason I didn't delve too much into this, as you know, I was frightened of spoilers.
Right, okay.
I didn't want any sort of spoilers.
But really. Yeah, when you say so what, you don't want any spoilers, story spoilers, or spoilers of what's going to be in the trailer?
Story spoilers. Is this going to be in the trailer?
Well, the footage that hang on, I'm just going to get my
his iPad.
I'll probably get my iPad so I can get the.
So I let you delve into this because you know how fussy I am.
Right. So basically, somebody that was at this shareholders meeting tweeted what they saw.
Yeah.
Now that's not to say this isn't the trailer. This is just footage they've seen.
Yeah.
So it's not guaranteed that these particular parts are actually going to be in the trailer. Although you can imagine that's why they're showing it, is because it's going to be then sort of molded into a trailer. But the first tweet that he put out was that Luke says, "Who are you?" So everybody went, "Oh my God!" The first words to Luke. So he doesn't know who Rey is. Right. So they can't obviously. If that's his daughter, then they would know. But that isn't the case. It was the way that it was then described. When it's almost like a motivational thing.
It's almost like training.
Yeah, almost like a training. Like if you had like
who are you?
Exactly. If you had like a drill instructor and then, who are you? And you're going, almost like the question in The Walking Dead, what's your name? I am Negan.
Right.
So it's that sort of thing, who are you? Maybe to become a Jedi, you have to sort of don't think of what your name is, and I am the Force or whatever like that. Maybe that's the sort of thing that the question he's asking. But there's other little things that they mentioned was that General Leia was shown, several shots showing Rey spinning a lightsaber in practice, Captain Phasma, Chewie roaring, Poe in his X-Wing cockpit yelling, "It's now or never" to BB-8, which to me...
Not that song, is it?
No.
It's now or never.
No, but I do think that if you looked at the stuff that Poe had to say in The Force Awakens, they were all those... tropes, you hit it with everything you got and we got company and all these sort of lines that they are cool lines, but they're like Han Solo lines. So ships flying in space, an X-Wing coming in for a crash landing, Finn in a First Order uniform on the bridge of a Star Destroyer. So it's all these things. Now, like I say, we know how trailers work. They're normally just snippets of little bits. There's no context to them. So it's quite possible that what they saw was the trailer, but just without the start and the end to it,
and maybe the music,
But yeah, it was a little bit,
because the first teaser trailer for The Force Awakens had a voiceover, didn't it? It was Andy Serkis doing the voiceover.
It was, yes, it was. Yeah.
So I wonder if they'll go down that track.
They may do. I mean, I'm not. I mean, I'm looking at it that it's fantastic because people have seen some footage. So just as a fact that they've seen footage, there is footage out there, and we're hopefully almost exactly a month away from seeing our first bit of footage.
But they got to, haven't they?
They have to.
They can't not.
I still think there was also somebody working in a room somewhere where they're sort of bringing out these little bits so that it makes people go, no, Rey isn't Luke's daughter, and then something else will be leaked out, and maybe he is, maybe they are related. So it's all, I think it's all a very clever ploy.
Absolutely.
That we will then just gobble up. And
I mean, it's quite strange. Like I said, I try and avoid spoilers, so I'm really particular in what I read, because I try not to even get too far down the people saying, this happens. Do you remember you were telling me certain bits for The Force Awakens before we were doing this, and I had to keep saying to you, no, I'm not sure I want to know that. I'm not sure I want to know. So doing this show is quite weird, finding the stories. So I have to be quite vague sometimes. And that's why it's quite good to have you here, so you'll look into it a bit more. And you can probably nudge me and say, actually, don't worry about reading that. You're not going to get spoiled too much.
I might just let it spoil for you. I might say to you, no, it's all right, you can read that. Yeah. Vader is Luke's father. Oh, no, spoilers.
Right. Han Solo, with the filming underway with the movie in Fuerteventura, a local Spanish newspaper has revealed some details about the shoot, saying the dune area of Canada de la Barca inside the Jandir National Park. Do you notice my pronunciation there was good?
Yeah, well, that's probably Barca.
All right.
Don't worry, carry on.
Didn't realise you were Spanish.
I am from Barcelona.
Will become the desert planet of Corellia, an area where the young Han Solo came from, and the place where he became the best smuggler in the galaxy, doing orders for Jabba the Hutt, and where, according to legends, managed to complete the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs with its precious ship, the Millennium Falcon. Now, a lot of what you read when you look into this is Spanish translation from the newspaper. I don't know how true it is, but it's quite nice to know that that's going to be that planet. I don't know how they gain that information.
I have no idea.
No,
I've got no idea.
I think they're going to show the Kessel Run, aren't they? Do you think they'll show how he won the Millennium Falcon?
Well, I mean, if Lando's in it, and he won it off of Lando, so I would assume
that's in there, wouldn't you? They're going to sort of they like to dabble, don't they, with Rogue One and things like that, dabble into the legends.
Yeah, and it's fan service, isn't it? That's what it is. The whole movie is fan service. The whole Han Solo origin story, if you like, is going to be fan service. So there are going to be people in the background that you're going to recognise.
Oh, well, Jabba's going to be
exactly, and stuff like that. So
wouldn't it be funny if it was that guy in that waistcoat?
Yeah, God, then he really let himself go. Didn't he?
It was Jabba. He had like a curse put on him.
But again, it's great to know that it's actually filming, and that we will see footage of that soon. I'm sure.
Absolutely. So Frank Oz. The wonderful Frank Oz. Mr. Kessler. What film was that from? Frank Oz.
Oh, that was Frank Oz, was it? I don't know.
The way he said that. American Wealth in London. Just always makes me laugh in that bit. Okay. Anyway. Frank Oz was talking to Variety this week when the conversation turned to whether Yoda would make an appearance in some vein in The Last Jedi. And this is what he said. I'm not going to do the voice.
No, please don't.
I feel like I'm a prisoner at war here. I can only give you my name, rank, and serial number. To be true to the people who ask me and that they are kind of my family, I have to say I've been asked not to talk about it. I love Yoda. I would be happy to talk to you about it at the time they let me. So do you think Yoda and possibly Obi-Wan will be Force ghosts in The Last Jedi?
Well, I don't think that he would have given an answer, even if it's a no answer, if there wasn't anything that if he didn't have anything to say, then he could just have gone, well, that's ridiculous. No, Yoda's not in it.
But then if he said no, then straight away, I don't know. They don't like to dispel.
But then they wouldn't ask the question again, would they?
No.
But with him saying, well, look, they've told me that I'm not allowed to say anything. So
maybe he's just playing devil's advocate.
I don't think. I think he's too long in the tooth to worry about that. But I think he worries about the Disney sniper that will take him out if he sort of says, well,
he is a Disney man, isn't he?
But just looking at it story wise, Yoda has to be there, surely.
Somewhere.
As a Force ghost, he
would have to be somewhere, wouldn't he?
You can't believe that Yoda turns up when Luke is burning Darth Vader's body, and just stands there and goes, hello, hello, and then naffs off,
and that's it,
and then leaves Luke on his own. Because surely Luke would be asking him questions if he's going to decide to train a new batch of Jedi. He's going to want some kind of guidance, and I'm sure because.
Well, it makes sense, doesn't it? It does.
And I really think, because they keep saying that the reason that they haven't announced an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie is that he's still got stuff to do.
Right.
And as it'll be Ewan McGregor, I assume, has still got stuff to do in the trilogy.
I think he's going to appear at Ewan McGregor as well.
Well, this is a question that I heard on Collider this morning. And somebody asked a question that do you think it would be a good idea for them to do what they did with Tarkin, but have have Ewan McGregor as the person playing Obi-Wan Kenobi, but then put Alec Guinness's face over him. But then they'd need to get the voice correct, which is what they were saying when I listened this morning. But then again, most people, especially the younger age, think of Obi-Wan Kenobi as Ewan McGregor anyway.
If to be fair, it's like a hologram anyway, isn't it? A picture, I know.
Yeah,
it's see-through. It's hazy. If it's Ewan McGregor with a white beard, you're not really going to notice it that much. I don't think. I really don't. I don't think it would be problematic. You wouldn't go, well, when he got old, he just was Alec Guinness. No. But it wouldn't bother me. Story-wise,
I do think that it would be a good idea. It would be a good idea to have them there, especially if he's spent years and years on that island on his own.
Yeah,
he would need.
Luke's gone mad that all he sees is loads of ghosts everywhere.
Yeah, and Yoda going.
every single person he's killed has become a ghost, and Luke's, I can't take it anymore.
Or he's looking at Anakin's ghost and going, hang on a minute, you weren't the guy that I took the helmet off of. Who the hell are you?
Exactly.
You're younger than I am.
Yeah, that would be funny. Or the ghosts just keep appearing. What the fuck? Let me know you're coming.
And if Rey had been like 2 minutes later, Luke could have been going, I can't take this anymore, and dived off the end of the thing.
Luke!
Yeah. He'd have turned back and got, what? As he's falling off.
He's got to have that. No!
Yeah. Or he's looking up as he's falling off.
This is why we don't write Star Wars.
Well,
this is
it'd
why.
be so much better if we did.
So what do you think about all the stories today that we've said? Is Yoda going to come back as a Force ghost? Is Han Solo a trailer going to premiere at the D23? Do you agree with releasing 2 Star Wars movies a year? Let us know in the comments below. And when you do comment, please don't forget to like the video.
That's right, and you can subscribe to our channel by clicking up there. It should be around somewhere where Boba Fett's helmet is, right there. And when you do subscribe, also click the notification button, which is the little bell icon, and then you'll get notified every time we release a new video, be it this weekly Star Wars video that we do, or whether it's one of our trailer reactions. We have our Hell No videos, we have our Review Rewind, where we look at the classic movies of yesteryear, the movies that we love.
Absolutely.
So there you go.
Thank you.
That's episode 24, all wrapped up in a nice, neat little Frank Oz bow. Oh, hello. Do your Frank Oz again?
Mr. Castor.
That sounds more like Kermit.
It does, doesn't it, really?
Well, that was Jim Henson. That was Jim Henson.
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson.
Disney.
Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much. I'm Pavo.
And I'm Neil.
And may the Force be with you.
It's a podcast. Hello there.
I can't do Yoda.
Hello there.
Hello there. That's what I should have been doing. That sounded like him. May the Force be with you.
Always.
Hello there.